Oh, we got about 8 minutes. Yeah, SOLY decreased really big yesterday. So I mean, I could see that having a bounce. There was something else I was kind of paying attention to. Not that I'm crazy about trading, but I considered it. Is KBLB? This was definitely a bubble. So it's kind of watching this because this should have a big bounce. It's a really cheap stock. It's an OTC stock, but yeah, this went to like bubble formation. After the bubbles crashed, they end up bouncing. This is the same thing I mentioned on BMMJ. And I actually thought about buying the bounce here, but never did. But look at that bounce, right? From 90 cents up to, $2. That's again, bubble, crash, bounce. They all do it, right? Bubble, crash, bounce. Same thing as Bitcoin, bubble, crash, bounce. So that might be something some of you guys are interested in watching is KBLB over the next couple days. See if it drops out more. So yeah, just primarily watching BIDU, NVIDIA. NVIDIA is looking a little weak here. Yeah, Javier, that's kind of what I'm watching. Keeping an eye on NVIDIA short today. MYSZ. Yeah, MYSZ kind of squeezing. Pins is creating some interesting buying here just before the bell. Still want to watch it short initially. Takano, yeah, I've actually I've used TradingView before, and then I started working on my own. It's going to be more TraderFX in the future is going to be far more than just trade track, and that's just something we started off with. BIDU, excuse me. Wow, starting to get like a little mini cough. It happens like this time of year almost every time with allergies. Yeah, pins. See what I'm saying? Like pins just it keeps doing this little buyback right before the bell. So do be careful. You know, this could definitely have a squeeze play. Uh, BIDU not looking so hot right now. Of course he is, Didi. All right, so you got about 50, 57 seconds, about a minute. All right, guys, 13 seconds. Pinterest is kind of starting off a little lax-a-days right now. Big squeeze there in Pinterest. Yeah, Pinterest definitely squeezing here. My fingers on the trigger here with the buy for Pinterest. Just kind of watching it. It's at a resistance point. BIDU is kind of popping up a little bit. I'm gonna get long there on Pinterest. I think we might see a little bit of additional squeeze here. All right, took off majority of my shares there just kind of grabbing a little high, right? So kind of needed to continue squeezing in order to really make some money on it. So just kind of playing it safe there. So took the trades off, just made a quick $100, really nothing much, right? Kind of by the time I hopped in, we just, I was kind of waiting to see if we really had that strength, and we did, but you know, it's a quick trade. I was really looking forward to kind of give us one of those fast squeezes like it already did, but yeah, it's all right. Quick little $100, not bad. The SPY is kind of squeezing up here. BIDU struggling so far. NVIDIA squeezing from open. OTLK is actually squeezing up here this morning. Might have another push here on Pinterest. There it goes, nice squeeze. BIDU starting to roll over. Kind of did its early morning push, early morning squeeze up. Holy cow, BYND in a really big squeeze. BIDU starting to look a little heavy here. Nice Semper good work. So Pinterest still kind of popping up here. I'm keeping an eye on BIDU here, potentially short, kind of just watching it. NVIDIA is still kind of squeezing up. Starting to see some sellers coming in here on Pinterest. Gonna add short there on Pinterest. Just added short. Gonna see if this kind of snaps down a little bit for us. Ooh, this might squeeze up. Yeah, I might have to take this off. Looks like we're gonna get squeezed on this play. That's squeezed. All right, so took that off. Not good. So it's kind of playing early, one of those early morning, when it squeezes up right into resistance, the fact that a lot of times it'll kind of smack down. That just didn't happen. BIDU starting to kind of fade here a little bit. Yeah, it's still struggling breaking down this 130s price though. Nice, Trav. Have a good day. Oh, that sucks. Look at it, squeezed up, took it off, and then back down. That's just not good. Part of the problem was the entry was a little low, so as soon as that kind of reversed, it's just kind of hard to hold through that in case it does pop. Should have really been getting short here at the top, but it is what it is. So BIDU kind of sliding here a little bit. Still not too much going on there. All right, so added in short here on BIDU. So BIDU is struggling to break the 130s right now. Yeah, a lot of buyers here at 130 trying to hold it. So just took off BIDU for a small win. The 130 price is just holding a little bit too strong for me there. Yeah, I could see a bunch of sellers just stacked up right at 130. I'm like, well, Yeah, I could definitely squeeze, which we're starting to see there, so I took it off. So 3 trades down 440. Still watching BIDU for like a breakdown below the 130 mark. And Pins is grinding back up. This could have another short squeeze up over highs. Nvidia just still squeezing pretty strong. Probably have a short play coming here a little bit if Nvidia gets up to the 164 level pre-market, kind of pre-market high. BIDU still kind of holding above that 130 level pretty strong. Pinterest ended up, squeezing up and above the opening price on the, or sorry, not opening price high a day. The market's still just kind of hanging out right now. Yeah, hyperscope. I actually kind of like your AMAT thesis there. So I'm gonna ride that short with you too on AMAT, see if we kind of do a little snap down. BIDU kind of rolling over a little bit. Got a nice win here on AMAT, so took that off. Well, $240 trade on that short. Nice, Didi. Great job. $805 on OTLK. I love it. OTLK. Nice work. Nice job. Wow. Excuse me. A nice recognition there, Hyper Scout. Appreciate that little play. So sitting down 205, did a couple trades down 200, 205. Nvidia is starting to get a little weak. We got a play here. I'm a little late to that short play on Nvidia. That's the one I was kind of referring to, kind of up towards that pre-market high. I was just a little late. Yeah, BIDU just doesn't want that low. Doesn't want to break that 130 price. Yeah, it's true. So BOSC hit the scanner, just squeezed up. It's halted. Market's kind of struggling where it's at. It's kind of just kind of going back and forth. Kind of couple candle consolidation. No quite direction yet. Roku to squeeze into all hell. Roku's still on the squeeze right now. Oh, I wish I would have watched Roku. This is starting to turn into a really good, clean setup there with Roku, but that move's already kind of cooked to the upside. SPY's starting to drop pretty hard. So Shopify actually is kind of starting this like beautiful looking move. was a little late to that though. Kind of had this nice rolling pattern, but a little bit late there. Of course, BIDU breaks, and I'm not even paying attention to it. And AMAT's still kind of grinding up here. The SPY's rolling over. Following AMAT short again here. It's kind of breaking this channel, this little wedge that was taking place. Nice, DD. Good job. Roku's still kind of squeezing up. A lot of buyers stepping in there in AMAT. So NVIDIA's starting to bounce a bit. All right, I'm going to add short here on AMAT. Just added short as it's kind of rolling over here. Don't like the way that candle's getting bought up just yet. Oh, that sucks. So yeah, AMAT did in fact roll over. Now it's definitely onto a long play here. It's going to squeeze me out. I would assume. I'm going to take that off. So it actually rolled over there, got sucked right back up into a perfect long play. Geez, consistency is just not the name of the game for me these days. Yeah, so we're basically back to the start of the day when we're down 500. I mean, yeah, it was I mean, it definitely failed this move a couple times and we rolled over there. That's usually a good short, but and the market's not performing extremely bullish, so kind of just playing it right. Roku is if you look at the chart though, you'll notice with Roku, I mean it's trying to it's kind of breaking out. If you look at the 5-day chart, it kind of not 5-day, excuse me. Maybe it was 180-day. No, maybe it was a 20-day. Yeah, 20-day looks good. It was kind of just like a nice little wedge pennant break to the upside. Yeah, BOSC did resume, definitely on a squeeze. I'm never crazy about trading those little penny stocks that get halted on the way up and then kind of reopen. Never been a fan of that. Yeah, Tesla's still grinding, in a favorable manner. Yeah, parabolic moves always come back down. You're absolutely right. I'd be pretty surprised if Roku breaks all-time highs on its first. Like it easily can, but on its first attempt, though, I'd be pretty surprised. So just sitting back for right now, haven't really not much success for past couple days. I figure out the mojo. Tesla's still kind of grinding lower. So Roku currently on a pullback. Nice work. Good job. Tesla is still kind of just grinding lower. Yeah, John, I wouldn't swing Tesla long right now. Yeah, Roku's been a pretty bullish stock in the day. It can definitely have some squeezes. Oh yeah, look at that Roku. Excuse me, look at the Roku squeeze that just put in. Yeah, a lot of people shorten that pullback there. Got caught in the squeeze to the upside. If there's any short play with Roku, I'd really be watching it up towards the 52-week high that Roku put in, the 86.50 level. Probably have a decent pullback type short play off of that 86.50s level. John, to answer your question about when do you know when a specific price point will most likely be rejected and not just break through and keep squeezing, it kind of has to do with the way the price of the stock is moving. I mean, there's no guarantee, ever, but like something like Roku, right? It's got a lot of strength to it. Wouldn't be surprised if it pushes over, 86.50 slightly, then comes down. It's already, so you can kind of see it's already struggling below that level. So you might just be looking at a slight pullback, just a slight pullback before it kind of pushes up. But it has to do with kind of just reading the price action, seeing how strong the buyers or sellers are. Yeah, market's really not even moving that fast. You can see we kind of pushed right up to 86.50, got started selling down on Roku. Yeah, Nvidia's starting to come down pretty strong. Roku, as you can see, kind of rejecting that 86.48 level so far. Baba new lows. Baba, yeah, Baba's kind of just grinding down. It's not in, it's just kind of grinding right now. No like significant, ways to read that down move. Kind of just keeping an eye on Roku up at this 86 level. Roku's definitely getting to its top right now. For now, it's trying to put in a kind of a topping formation. I mean, it's pulling back. Aggressive pullbacks usually lead to some type of topping formation. I think it actually wants to push over 86.55, squeeze up the shorts once again, and then we'll start kind of topping. That's why I didn't short initially there at 86.48, kind of just waiting to see what it does at these levels. So the market just kind of had a nice random squeeze to it. Um, so Roku up and over the 86. Well, let's just double check, make sure it's accurate. Yeah, it still has a lot of strength going up over that level, so not shorting. All right, Roku kind of giving us some red candles here. Market's starting to press to the upside a bit. They're really sitting back here, not trading right now. Yeah, the market's starting to kind of squeeze up again right now. So I'm sure some things are starting to press up to the long side. Nice rookie coin. Good job. Roku on a pullback again. Not really what I want to short. Don't even know if I will short it though. I mean, the trend is very strong so far. Yeah, the only way I could short Roku is after like a lower high type setup or kind of a rolling action, which right now it's just a pullback, so wouldn't really be shorting into a pullback. And now Roku has traded its daily moving, daily true range, or sorry, average true range. So right now it's currently trading above its average true range. So there it goes, kind of squeezing out some more shorts and another push. Yeah, OTLK definitely had a good day. I didn't anticipate that it would have the another running day, but I guess I was wrong. Um, but yeah, it's basically gone to fill its gap. That's the idea. I thought we would have as kind of a gap fill play on that. Yeah, Roku kind of slowing down here. OTLK starting to drop out a bit. Considering doing a little scalp reversal on OTLK. It's already getting bought up, haven't bought in, so probably we'll see. It'd have to come all the way back down to that 50 moving average. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. Didn't really pull the trigger on it. Could have, but I just haven't traded this yet, so I'm just not as comfortable with it. But that's kind of that classic play I usually go for. Price smashes right into the 50 moving average. You just basically buy it up there. Look for it to squeeze back up just a little bit. See, it's already struggling. So Roku is starting to struggle a bit here. Well, just not grinding up as fast. That's it. Yeah, AMD isn't a wedge. Just not the greatest looking wedge. Considering short here on Roku, starting to see that weakness, and it has been a really bullish stock on the day. So anticipate if there is a short, it's not going to be big. I don't know. Actually, I'm not going to short that. I feel like it'd just be a forced short just because it's up big on the day. Not going to do that. That was a short play there, but I just feel like I'd be forcing it down on Roku to short it today. Actually considering like a dip buy here on Roku. Yeah, RBZ, kind of a random squeeze. So I actually just entered long there, Roku. It's kind of holding here. I want to see if we actually kind of squeeze up some shorts here. Stop's pretty much going to be below this green candle. So if it comes down, all right, she might be coming down. Just a really bullish stock in the day. All right, so took it off. Could feel the pressure coming back down on that. So again, just no consistency in my game right now. So So another day, so that's 3 days of the red. No fun. So you can see how even so, Roku's still not fully breaking down on this move, still getting bought up, right? That's what I mean. And that's part of the reason why I didn't want to short that move. Is I kind of felt like you just kind of be fighting the trend there, forcing a short on Roku. 23.90 on RBs, nice, killing it. Yeah, so we're actually kind of getting reversing a little bit here. There goes the push I was looking for, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna call it. I mean, that's 3 days, 3 days of trading, no good. So probably gonna sit back and kind of look at what I've been doing wrong here. I mean, even I was right there, but just didn't hold it. Hmm. Well, tomorrow is a new week. We're starting a new day next week, or sorry, new week. Yeah. So again, that's why I felt just that short would be more or less forcing it, and I still didn't think it was going to totally come down, which it didn't. Because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, well, I'll buy it on the 50 moving average, right? Like I would definitely buy it there. And I'm like, well, it's too strong right now. I don't even think it's going to give into the 50 moving average, and that's why I bought there. And then of course, emotions kind of got to me, and I took it off. Yeah, so 3 losing days, no fun. This is what it is. I can't complain too much. I mean, I came off just like basically 5 green weeks, so it doesn't surprise me. Some red was right around the corner, and I could already kind of feel it. Like I'm probably heading towards those reds. That's just generally what happens. But still gonna watch Roku because if this drops out some more and gets better for a buy, it'll probably be a nice dip buy on that. Yeah, I think it will. I get a whole weekend to rest, take my mind off the market, and come back. So all you can do is look for better days. Yeah, RBZ